Hi, everybody. I am back to unbox another Witch's Moon subscription. I'm always pleased with everything that I get. It's a good box, a very good box, for a really good price. Some of the statuary that I've received, can't buy it, and it's usually fairly spendy if you try. You could probably buy a statue for the contents of this box, maybe. Anyway, really good box. And I thought when I was finished, if you're interested to know, I am going to unbox this. Do a kind of a walkthrough. My absolute all-time favorite show. All right, so here we are, our Witch's Moon box. And I have not opened it. I got it last Friday, I think. Friday or Saturday. And I just saved it. Okay, so it always comes with the contents card or sheets and an oracle card. I have this deck. I believe this is Sacred Rebels, maybe. Bring it into form is what it says. Bring it into form. And on the front side, Maiden Mother Crone. Those are the back of the card. It's a nice card. I'll have to put it up here. Oh, wait, I'll have to wait. Okay. There are usually 3 pages. 2 with list everything in the box and describe it. And then an extra sheet for spell writing or whatever, but an extra piece of parchment paper. That's always really nice. All right, this month is titled The Alchemist. Found within vast magical practices and ideas, there is but a common goal: to turn energy and intentions into manifested reality, and in turn, continue our journey toward perfection and purity. Through elixirs, concoctions, herbal blends, and intense formulated intentions, we find that transformation is truly possible. The beauty that is found within this craft is often hidden within the connections that are created between the elements, spirits, and personal will. It is within these sacred ideas and practices that we create purposeful and deliberate outcomes. For we are all the creators, the artists, the writers. We are the witches. We are the magicians. In this very exclusive collection, we provide unique and useful tools to assist you in turning your intentions into true manifestation. All right. So they talk about the card here. Let me see if I can find it. Personalized oracle reading. That was this one here. Bring it into form. Yep, Sacred Rebels Oracle Deck by Alana Fairchild. Artwork by Autumn Sky Morrison. To place inside your box, this card and the message that it holds was meant for you. Take time, reflect, let it resonate, and speak with you. Okay. It's a nice card. I have the deck. I like this. I love this deck, this Oracle deck. All right. Next thing is the sigil. Now, not every single one has a sigil, but many times. And they put a little dot at the top so you know that that's the top. Let me find the sigil. Transmutation. Transmutation sigil. Was created specifically for this collection with the intention of enhancing the energies of transformation into your workings and practices. Placed beneath your vessel as the contents condense, mix, and become one. This sigil can also be recreated within your Book of Shadows, carved upon magical tools, or painted on talismans of transformation and success. And then Latin, it says, ego sum creator et alchemist. So that's the sigil. Transmutation. All right. Then, as usual, you get Book of Shadow cards. Usually one, sometimes two. Sometimes if they're the 5x7s, you might get four of them. Okay. So Book of Shadow artwork. Where is it? Here it is. Honeymoon Ritual. Honeymoon Book of Shadows artwork. The honeymoon. My parents, when they were elderly, and my daughter was about 4, when they would go play bingo, and my mom always called her honeymoon. And she'd say, are you going to honeymoon bingo? So when I hear honeymoon, that's what I think of. But here's the page. And it gives a lot of information about the honeymoon. And so this is the box for June, not May. Sorry. Gives other moon names, colors, magical beings, animals, botanicals, stones and crystals, alexandrite, amber, cat's eye, chalcedony. I'm not sure how to say that one. Fluorite, moonstone, pearl, ruby, and topaz. Magical rituals and intentions. Focus on the abundance provided by the earth. The honeymoon's light promotes peak potency of the natural world. Time to collect seasonal herbs to be dried during the waning year. Remember to preserve at least 2/3 of all growing plants. Now is the time to supplicate the Fae folk with sweet treats and sparkling stones. Best to develop and maintain friendly relations between the homestead and elemental guardians, whether helpful, outgoing, or more often sullen and introverted. The honeymoon. In my Book of Shadows, they'll usually do maybe 3 or 4 moons a year, maybe. I don't know. I think on the SBATs. But so there's several of them I have already, and this will go along great with the ones that I have. All right, and then there's a second one. Okay, where is it? I'm sorry, everybody. Huh. Oh, here we go. Table of alchemical symbols. Let me see that again. Symbols, Book of Shadow artwork. That will look nice in my book. Table of alchemical, maybe I'm saying that wrong too, symbols. As above, so below. Transformation, spirit, air, fire, water, earth, hour, day, night, week, month, year, midnight, dusk, all of the symbols all of the astrological symbols, the alchemist tool symbols. Wow, this will be really good. Can you imagine now I have all these symbols I can put together with the sigils? Oh, that's nice. Let's hear what they have to say about that. Partnered with a very talented local artist to create this exclusive piece of artwork referencing the table of alchemical symbols. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This wonderful reference guide is truly inspired and provides information to support you during your studies and implementations. Wow. This is also by A.E. Alden. So we get the table of symbols. I am not even going to wreck it again. And all the information about the honeymoon. Here's the bee. Bees and honey. Okay. Moving right along. Ooh. Let's see here. Do the candle because it's the only other thing on this page except for the big item. And I like to save that one for last. Big ticket item. I remembered my scissors this time. This one's yellow. Honey. Oh, I love the smell of beeswax. And I've said it a million times, I know, but all I use is beeswax. So this is the hand-rolled and anointed divine process spell candle. Hand-rolled and anointed this spell candle with the intention of bringing you clarity and stillness as you allow energies to formulate within your vessel. After creating your tincture, elixir, etc., we recommend taking the time to write out your intentions. This can be in the form of an incantation, small paragraph, or poem. Once you have positioned your vessel, place your spell candle nearby, allowing the flame to dance until it is completely melted. Sincerely recite your written intentions while the flame dances before you. Before you begin, work to create the energy that you intend to surround you during ritual. This can include cleaning, cleansing, and setting the tone for the purposed ritual. We always recommend being comfortable in your space. Okay. All right. It smells, yeah, hang on here. Enchanted with oils of frankincense and myrrh. That's it. It smells like there's something else. It smells really good. I like frankincense. Very nice. Roll that back up. And I also have, every one of these is a spell candle. So it comes with a little spell that is written on a hard card. And where's the one from last month? Oh, right here. And I have one book that specifically has these, and then the color of the candle that it used, and the name, like this is the I Wish Upon spell. All right. So that was the last thing on that page, so we can now concentrate on one page. All right. That's not it. Okay. Every single one comes with anointing oil. This is, if you could see in here, camera's over here, sorry. If you could see in here, maybe you can a little bit. You could see all the stuff in there. They just fill it. I mean, well, not, overly full, but Magical anointing oil. Let's open it. Smell it. I really like that. It's very subtle, earthy. Let's find out. Purity of Gold Magical Anointing Oil. We have created this oil with the intention of nurturing the energy of gentle perfection. As you anoint your tools, visualize an ambient gold light surrounding you. As with the characteristics of gold, this energy is malleable and soft, purveying a sense of perfection and completion. We have enchanted this oil with ginger, orange, frankincense, and myrrh oils. Have included rosemary, ground sage herbs, and myrrh resin as well. Inside your oil, you will find a Lemurian quartz said to personify oneness with your aura. And then they also included a special mixture of their Father Time magical oil. It smells real nice. But like I said, real subtle. I wish I had smell-o-vision. And you had smell-o-vision. Right? Magical anointing oil. Stuff's good for your hands. You've got to be careful, but my hands are pretty. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. All right. Let's see here. We have another little package. Something sticking out of it. Huh? Oh, cool. All right. Clear quartz. Look at that. With just this, and then there's 2 other shards off to the side. That's a pretty big size piece. Not tiny. Right? I don't think so. I think it's a nice size. Quartz crystal is one of the most programmable crystals. Quartz carries within it the ability to hold your intentions and transfer them seamlessly through space. Quartz crystal is a multidimensional stone, allowing you to amplify energies as well as keep a recorded memory of intentions and will. This wonderful crystal can be used for almost any metaphysical purpose, including but not limited to healing, guide communication and seeking, energetic balancing, and the expansion of consciousness. As you include this stone into your alchemical process, rely on its tried and true characteristics to amplify your needs. Elemental correspondence is storm, and it is a stone you can use for all of the chakras. This is like, this will do what any other stone will do. You can replace this with any other stone. So if a spell calls for aragonite and you don't have it, this will do the job. You just have to cleanse it, clear it, cleanse it, program it, charge it, and it'll do exactly what the other would. So it's like a substitute for any other. At least that's the way I understand it, the way it works for me. All right. Looks like we are at the part where we have some herbs. What? Okay, herbs. The first one is wild cherry bark, known to be used in many attraction and love rituals. Cherry bark carries with it a strong essence of needed passion for those that work with its natural form. We specifically included this bark within this collection to bring about good luck during your ritual and spell casting. As you include this bark within your alchemical tincture, allow its energies to boost its palpabilities. Man, that was a mouthful. cherry bark. Wild cherry bark. Every subscription comes with 3 or 2 of these and a tea bag, loose tea, and then they give you a bag. But if it only has 2 herbs, then you'll have tea. Otherwise, you usually always get 3 herbs, sometimes more. Wild cherry bark. Let's take a look at that. Let's see a little bit more of the bark stuff here. All right, next one is Dead Sea salt. Salt from the Dead Sea. Very well known for its healing properties found in the Middle East. Include Dead Sea salt into your rituals for healing, cleansing, and banishing, allowing the natural elements to break down any negative or unwanted energies. At first, when I first pulled it out, because it's got some that are clear, but then it's got some that are white. Trying to, you can see some of them look like white. At first, I thought it was little pieces of paper because they all looked really almost uniform, but now they don't, obviously. But yeah, some of it's white and some of it's like clear. All right. I don't have any of that. I'm not sure about the cherry bark. I might maybe have a little bit of that. And the last one is marshmallow root. I didn't smell the salt, but I don't know that I need to. Marshmallow root. And there's quite a lot here. That bag is, and it's thick full. I mean, it's not like it's just a little bit that's shaking around. It's a good amount. Same with the cherry bark's not quite as much, but that's a lot. And I don't think I have marshmallow root. Wonderfully attractive and protective herb, marshmallow root can be found included within a variety of shield and luck oils, incense, and floor washes. It is said that the most helpful guides and spirits are called upon by the marshmallow root. Allow this soothing and comforting herb to assist you in accomplishing your goals. They all say intended for ritual use only. I wonder if that means you can't put it in a tea and drink it. Probably not. Okay. Next is the Lita sacred salt. It's the Lita celebratory sacred salt. In celebration of Lita, the midsummer Sabbath, perhaps the most joyous time of the year for many modern pagans. Midsummer celebrates the summer solstice as the longest day of the year. Together, the god and goddess balance each other. The goddess embodying the cool, refreshing element of water, the god representing the passionate spark of life in fiery warmth and light. As you sink into the beautiful aromas of this sacred salt, visualize bright light consuming your aura and expanding around you. Relax, let go of preconceived thoughts and expectations. Allow your inner chatter to slowly stop cluttering your emotions. As you clear your mind and visualize this bright aura, imagine yourself charging your internal magnet and repositioning your compass. Allow it to nourish and comfort your soul. Let's see what's in there. Orange, rose, and bergamot oils, as well as hyssop, lavender, St. John's wort, and hawthorn herb. We have also included a special mixture of our midsummer magical oil from our personal cabinet of witchery. And they do a really nice job with the salts. You can see lots of stuff in there. I don't know if you can see it so much. Yeah, you can see all that stuff in there. Okay. Oh, yeah, you can smell the rose. I would lay in the tub with this stuff. I don't always do this because I'm not a bath taker, but I will use it to cleanse crystals that are okay to be in salt. All right. Then the next thing on the list is the honeymoon ritual incense sticks. During the June Esbat, that's the full moon, for those that don't know, take the time to connect with your herbal companions. Yeah, herbal companions. This is a time where the potency of these elements will be at their peak. This lovely, fragrant incense was placed within this collection for you to create calming and focused energy while working with all the natural tools that are available to you. Wow, you know, it kind of smells like the salt. No, I mean the oil. It kind of smells like the oil. It smells good. I like it. I'll be using that. And usually every single one always comes with incense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would have thought 9. Unless I'm missing one. Maybe I am. 1, 2, 3, 7. No, 8. 8 sticks. But they smell really good. Ooh, it tickle my nose. All right. So that takes us to the last item in the box. I love when they do this because then you don't really know what it is unless you've looked at the thing. I try not to see that first. It's got a soft top and it's silky. The top is also lined and has a like foam or something in it, as well as this side too. Ooh. Ooh, say it with me. An alchemist bottle. And it's got the pentagram on there. See? Here's the bottle. It's a nice size bottle. It's heavy. It's not a light bottle. It's kind of got like crackles at the bottom, you can see. Maybe you can't. Yeah, there you go. Like right there. It's supposed to be that way, I guess. It's not just a clear glass. It's like beveled or something, I think is what you call that. I don't know. And then this must be the stopper. See, now where would you be able to buy that? I showed the bell before. When I got that bell, I tried to look it up to see if I could buy one somewhere. And I couldn't find one like it. Not exactly like it. I wanted to have one exactly like it. I might break this. Okay, stop it. Stop it. All right. Yeah, and well, I'm glad I didn't just keep trying to shove it. There's the top. And it's glass. Oh my God, I'm going to break that. I know I am. So whatever it is you decide to mix up and put in here, then you've got, this is also, you know, you could put it here or you could put it on your third eye. But that's how you would then use it, I guess. It's the way I would use it. I have another one similar to, well, not like this, but I've got a glass, real fancy glass one. Well, it kind of sits weird. But I think it should do that. There we go. All right, that is cool. And that's etched in there. That's not just a sticker or something. That's etched in there. Very nice. Well, let's read a little bit about that. Exclusive hand-blown alchemical vessel. I really apologize if I am just tearing that word up. With sample rod. So that way you can take a sample. Somebody can have a sample. A wonderful and vast subject, alchemy is almost impossible to cover completely in such limited space. Found to be relevant and practical as early as the first few centuries, has been found within texts and writing from ancient Egypt, China, Africa, as well as most parts of Europe. This shrouded and hidden work is commonly disregarded as too advanced and complicated due to the overwhelming amount of imagery and symbolism that is still being studied and interpreted to this day. It was a common practice for alchemists to hide their works within strange drawings, paintings, symbols, and ethereal texts. The purpose of this was to create a way to hide their secrets from the wandering eyes of competitors and critics. You may know of the common description of alchemy as the art of turning lead or a base metal into gold, or the purest form. Many state and territory leaders employed alchemists to continue to work toward making this true scientific achievement, as it would essentially bring power and immortality to the hierarchy, making this... Okay, although there are stories of certain philosophers achieving this great wonder, there are even more philosophers that have created a complex web of metaphorical and spiritual equations created to exemplify the process of taking what has been given to us and transforming it into something that is better or even perfect. This includes not only direct process of adding ingredients or mixing together, but the act of taking away or working out those elements that make the material imperfect. This great work has been referred to as the way of the philosopher or the art. It is important to note that it may not be the direct intention to achieve perfection that is so important, but rather the continual act of working toward the goal. It is through alchemy that the great works of the world have been created. Although originally a very scientific process, each alchemical symbol embodies a variety of emotions, reference, and metaphors that work within the boundaries of our personal transformation. We encourage you to incorporate the study of alchemy into your practices and perceptions. You will find great depths of knowledge and wisdom as you do so. This vessel was created exclusively for the subscribers of the Witch's Moon. Please know that this vessel was not created for chemical purposes, but rather as a practical tool for you to create elixirs that may hold your intentions within the physical form, acting as an incubator. The practice can be as simple as charging water under the light of the moon, or allowing simple herbal ingredients to sit and communicate with each other through a calculated time period. We have included a variety of unique ingredients that you may incorporate into your creations. And that would be the herbs. Important that you take the time to document your intentions, creations, manifestations along with your journey so that your work is not forgotten. Okay. Not to rely too drastically on outside recipes or instructions, as you will find that what works for you is commonly created by the self, although inspired. Included with this vessel is a sample rod that sits gently within the opening. This rod is simply a tool for you to extract a small amount of the contents to place upon your skin, inhale the fragrance, or anoint items with. To mix contents, simply hold the top and gently swirl in a clockwise motion. So the etched symbol of the pentagram they put on there, I'll read what they have to say. To represent spirit as well as our deep and intimate connection with the elements protecting and guiding us, we implore you to continue the never-ending journey toward achieving divine perfection. Wow. That's actually a really, I love this. And I think it's going to fit perfectly up there with my other oils, so I can sit it up on the shelf with them. That is going to look so nice up there. And it will come in handy. I love to make oils. I love using oils. And I like to make my own. I will look the recipe up to see what they suggest and why, and then kind of just feel my way through it. Now with the sample rod inside, it fits perfectly in there. That is so nice. I'm going to have to cleanse that and put that somewhere special. All right, so the Oracle card. Remember, bring it into form. The sigil for transmutation. The table of alchemical. I hope I'm not ruining that. Symbols. That is going to be really nice in my book. And then, card on the honeymoon for this month's SBAT. Then you get all these bags, and what do you do with all that? All right, then we got the herbs, wild cherry bark, marshmallow root, and dead sea salt. The anointing oil. What did they call it? I don't want to. Purity of gold, magical anointing oil. It's always a full bottle. The sacred salt. And it's a nice size jar. I bet you could do 2 baths. The quartz crystal. I like this. I really do. The ritual incense sticks. Honeymoon. What else? The parchment paper. The alchemist bottle. Oh, okay, it's good. I think maybe I should put this back in here until I get it put somewhere, or I'm gonna break it. I believe that covered every... Oh, and the candle. And there was no spell with it. Well, that's kind of different. Usually there's a... let's see if I can find it. No, that's not it. Oh well. I was going to say, usually there's also... Oh, here we go. Also got this one from Witch's Moon. It's a leather-bound book. And it's the thick cotton sheets. Really nice. So I have started this with the spells. I don't have them all written in there yet, but I've started with the names, and then over here is the candle color. Spell name, candle color. And then so here's what I'm talking about. This will come with a spell candle. This is a home blessing. And then over here, I record some information about it if I've done the ritual, what I used, date, time, all that stuff. And like I said, I've just started to put this in here. I've got all that information written down on little notebooks. Gobs of these little notebooks, and I've been working on transferring everything over. So anyway, and usually the spell candle comes with, you know, a sheet like this that has a spell. But it doesn't look like that one did. Unless there's a ritual on here, or maybe you do your own ritual. Magical rituals and intentions. Duh, Grace. Dingbat. My granddaughter and I have a club. We are the Dingbats. And maybe you can tell why. All right, so that was the Witch's Moon. Put this up here. And now, if you want, to stick around, I am going to do a kind of just a quick flip through of the Supernatural Tarot. I'm probably going to do a more lengthy one on Facebook, maybe live, but I just really needed to show. So, since I'm here and you're here now, I am going to show you what I got. So, let's see here. What? I already been a card? No way, man. All right. And why is that like that? Okay. All right. So here's the box. Supernatural Join the Hunt Tarot Deck and Guidebook. Nice box that it comes in. It's got the, the cards sit right in there, and the book sits right on that rim there, so it's nice and snug and perfect. There's the guidebook. Whoop, there's the guidebook. I will admit that I'm still fairly new to tarot. I've only been kind of dabbling for a couple of years. And when I say dabbling, I just mean like not really seriously approaching it. But it's always the plan to do it, but then something else comes up and you just got to do it instead, or I don't know. But so I still use the book, and I'm still getting to know some of the meanings. So anyway, so it starts, as most tarot decks do, with the Fool card. Here's the backs of the cards. And so they're not the same upside down as they are right side up. This is right side up. Notice, though, that that's upside, the pentagram's upside down. I think they should have been like that. That's weird. All right, so here are the Fools. Do you recognize those handsome young men? Sam and Dean Winchester. The Heroes. And the Magician. Kind of thick. Hang on here. I'm going to make sure I got a couple of them out so that I don't. All right. They are kind of thick cards. But that's only one card. So there you go. There's the Magician. Chuck. God. He's the ultimate source. And then we have the High Priestess. I'm sure anybody who is a fan of the show already knows who this is. The High Priestess. It's Rowena. I'm trying to see there what she's holding. It looks like she's holding a mojo bag, a book, and I don't know what that is down there at the bottom for sure. I wonder if it says in the book. The High Priestess. Just a very powerful magical figure who is known to have a lot going on beneath the surface. It doesn't say what it is on there, though. It looks like it might just be a rag. There she is. Maybe you can see what it is. Okay. And next we have the Empress. Powerful, protective, and nurturing. And there I am thinking I have, okay, that's 2 cards. Oh, back it up. The Empress. The Matriarch, Mary. Sam and Dean's mom. And obviously, if that's who the Empress is, then we all know who the Emperor is. John Winchester. And then we have the Hierophant. And I don't know if I think now she goes by Death. But it's Billy. She was a crossroads demon, and then she became Death. Or was she a Reaper? After, I don't know for sure. Anyway, so then we have the Lovers. Sam and Jessica. And I'm sure you know what the Chariot is. That's right, it's Baby. Okay. Again, I didn't want to go through all of them, just a brief one, but maybe I'll show you a couple more. I'll take that out and okay, so this one has pentagrams, goblets. Now I'm mixing them all up. I didn't want to do that yet. Swords, knives, I'm not sure. Okay, I need to work with these because they're kind of sticking together for me. I'm going to have to do some shuffling. But, like I said, I just wanted to show a few cards. And it should say in here what they were using. Okay, here we go. Supernatural Tarot deck. The suits are bones, pentagrams, blades, and goblets. That's a little different. Anyway, I just wanted to show just a brief look. If you'd like to, you can find me on Facebook. And I may be doing a live tomorrow night, maybe. And I think that's really about all I have. Yeah. My Mother's Day gift has the moon phases. And my favorite saying, you say which like it's a bad thing. That's why I thought I'd wear my t-shirt too. That was for my kid too. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the Witch's Moon subscription box. I would urge you to check them out. I've been doing it for over a year now, and I've enjoyed every box, and I don't believe I've had not one thing that was a duplicate, except for maybe I might have gotten a couple of the same kind, the same herbs, but Other than that, I've never had a repeat of a stone or the big item, the like for this one. Um, and they make them exclusively for this box. So you're not going to find them anywhere else. Anyway, enough of that. I hope you enjoyed it. I know when I was new to this, I really did enjoy seeing the unboxings because I was able to see the different tools that people were getting, or you know, what I might like, or what I, you know, what maybe I can make myself. That I liked watching them to get ideas. So whatever, if you enjoyed watching it for whatever reason, I'm glad that you did. And I think I am going to do a ritual, but I want to make sure I have everything I need put together. And it would just be, you know, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. So I hope you'd like to join me for that. Thank you. And you guys have a great month, and I'll see you again. Blessed be.